Hello Guardians, my name is KillerB61. Welcome back to Destiny Tracker. We asked you, our fantastic community members, to tweet out to us which customization features needed to be added in Destiny 2. And today, we've picked out our favorite submissions. Just to let everyone know before we get started, these submissions are in no particular order. Completely random, that's right. So let's check out what we've got. At Wicked Caliber wants to see more hairstyles. The first exciting part of Destiny, for me anyway, was to create my own Guardian and make him look as close to me as possible. When I finally got my hands on the game and realized that wasn't even close to achievable, I was pretty disappointed for a short time, and then I just decided to make an EXO because EXOs are honestly the coolest race in Destiny. Let's not even argue that point. Games like Mass Effect, Fallout, The Elder Scrolls, real RPG titles allow you to customize every aspect of your character's face. We've all been talking about how we want beards in Destiny 2, but I think it speaks to just how barren our customization options were if something as huge as facial hair was left out of the first game. I mean, think about how many people you pass that have facial hair. Almost everyone at Destiny Tracker has facial hair. Now that I think about it, a lot of community members have facial hair. Interesting. At the RNG cast wants weapon and armor paint jobs. When I think of this, I immediately think of games like Call of Duty and CSGO. They have just gone nuts, buck wild, with the custom camo options in the game. CSGO even has an underground black market dedicated to it. Another game that took armor and weapon customizations to a whole new level was Army of Two. Not many people remember this game. If you do, kudos to you, because its last sequel in the trilogy was a pretty big flop. But the original two games were amazing, just absolutely action-packed. But the reason I bring up this game was the fact it was the game that brought bling into shooters, in my opinion. There was probably games that did this before it, but this was the first one that I saw it do it really well. I'm telling you, nothing was more hilarious than running around with all these huge guns with diamonds on them or flames printed on it. Shaders were a step in the right direction for Destiny, but it's time to stop taking baby steps. It's time to see some cheetah print Guardians in the tower. At Mike Binary needs exotic ghosts that give additional abilities to subclasses, and artifacts that add abilities to weapons. When the Taken King added artifacts, it felt a little unfinished in my opinion. Yes, they technically did give us new abilities, but they were hardly noticeable. No one is really hurting for an extra orb of light from a melee. We wanted things that would change the way we play by a larger margin, not something as simple as giving us an extra orb. Rise of Iron teased that idea to us back in September, and we all loved it. We just wish we had more of these interesting artifacts to choose from. Something that makes our weapon shoot a little bit harder, or gives us an extra perk to a primary slot, would be something I think a lot of community members would love to see in Destiny 2. Something that's much more meaningful in our artifacts and give us a reason to go after a certain item. I don't even know the names to any of the artifacts outside of the Rise of Iron ones because they just don't matter. They don't do anything besides boost your intellect and discipline stats. At Sidearms for Reason wants to change our character's voice. This reminds me a lot of that time Call of Duty allowed you to change the voice of the announcer to Snoop Dogg. It got stupid quickly. But anyway, if we could change the voice of our characters to better reflect their appearance, that would be much, much, much more appreciated. A lot of games allow this type of change to be done. Saints Row is one of those games. If we weren't able to change the voice of our character, maybe we'd be able to change the voice of our ghost.
How's that? All we need is the head of a Vex Gate Lord.
I don't know what we're yelling about! Loud noises!
That's a fun idea, right? At MonTruckJC99 asks for an emote wheel. I have to agree with this being a good idea to add in Destiny, but I kind of want to change it just a little bit. Rather than an emote wheel, I think the emote wheel that exists in the Division is kind of clunky. It's nice, but it takes a little bit longer than I would like it to be. I would like to have 4 different emotes that can be mapped to the D-pad, because I like the quick access to emotes, having them at the touch of a button and bust out a quick dab.
Your efforts have been noted.
And then just move on. That feels nice to me. But I need like 4 different emotes to properly express my emotions. It's crucial for my gameplay experience to dab and then do the Carlton immediately after. This is priority number 1. Anyway, that is the end of this video. If you would like to be a part of our next poll, make sure you go follow us on Twitter at Destiny Track and keep an eye out for any tweets we hash out. My name is KillerB61. You can find me on Twitter at Amin_Lamkita and here on YouTube on K&K Media. Leave a like on this video to let me know you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already and hit the little bell icon to make sure you never miss another Destiny Tracker video again. Leave a comment on this video letting us know your ideas for Destiny 2. I love reading your comments. It's so much fun to see how people build on our ideas and my discussions here on the video. It's great. Have a great day, Guardians, and I will see you in the next video.